it's actually been a hot minute since I've like carried my phone in my hand to record. But like, if you know within yourself you're meant to just let someone go, just let them go. Like, this whole life, also, look at my outfit. Well, you can't really see it, but if you check on my Instagram, you can see it. But yeah, when you're just meant to let people go, just let them go. Like, genuinely, like, life is all about people coming and going. Do you think you're meant to just keep everyone in your life who you've known your entire life? That's not how it works. Like, for example, the people you met like 10 years ago, you probably are not really close with them now, which is fine, which is good. But some people like view that as a bad thing. Hold on, I'm gonna just keep recording. My arm hurts. I have no muscles in my arms, as you can see. But like, I was gonna say I got rid of this person, which I did, but I cut this person off a couple days ago, I think, when I was meant to go to New York, and I've never felt better. Like, it actually feels like there's been something off my chest. Like, you know, sometimes you get rid of a person or cut someone off, de-link someone. And my highlight's kind of fucked, but I don't care. And you just feel like this wave of relief, because I always constantly see people like talking about, is this angle better? I don't know. They're constantly talking about like, oh, you know, hold on, like being scared to cut people off and stuff. And I never really understood that, because if I'm cutting someone off, it's because they deserve to be cut off. I'm not just cutting people off for the sake of it. Like, why would I do that? Excuse me. I keep burping. Oh my gosh. But it actually feels like a weight has been lifted off my shoulders, because this nigga's actually just been annoying as fuck. And I'm so glad, because I don't cut people off like, it's not a constant thing, because some people have a thing for cutting people off. I find that a bit strange. Do you? I'm not gonna, you know, yuck your yum, but like, I don't know. It's like you need to balance it. Like, I don't understand people that are constantly cutting people off, obviously within reason, like having be a thing where they like cutting people off. Nothing wrong with that. I just think it's a bit strange to do all the time. And then on the other hand, I also don't understand people that keep everyone around, even when they don't like a person. Like, I don't really get that. I don't want to understand it. I don't want to get or be able to relate to either side. But like, here we are. And I just feel so good. Like, when you know you'll feel good cutting someone off, it's actually the best feeling in the world. Like, I'm just happy. Like, I'm glad. It feels like so cathartic for me, genuinely. But yeah, some people just need to go and stop like clinging to the past, because I think one thing that stopped me from cutting off this one other person in the past, like maybe a year or two ago, was that I'd been through so much with her. Like, we were so close, we were really good friends, but it was just getting toxic because she didn't want to get better. Like, you also need to remember, like, there are some people that genuinely, like, they don't want to improve. They don't want to move forward. They're very comfortable in their position. And some of them are so narcissistic that they don't even see an issue with what they're doing. Like, they just think it's all good and dandy. And I'm like, we're in our 20s. I think we need to start, like, growing up, like, actually, because what the fuck? If you can't take it upon yourself, by the way, this video is not like a targeted at like anyone. I just wanted to talk. I wanted to talk about this before, but today's the day. Like, but yeah. And another thing, closure. Why do you need closure? Like, I think we need to stop with the whole needing closure thing. I don't know if I should make a separate video for this, because technically I'm just rambling right now, because that's what this channel is. Like, it's just my life. But closure, needing to have the last say, the last laugh, all these things, like, you don't actually need that. If you need that, then it means you're the person that's holding onto the thing, if that makes sense. Like, you should just be able to just let someone go. You shouldn't have to go through a whole process of explaining both sides, because that's the thing with this person that I've cut off. I know for a fact that it's not going to go anywhere. Like, it's actually just not going to go anywhere. It will just be us fucking running in circles, arguing. And I don't do arguing. I don't do back and forth. I don't do all of that, because, like, especially if I know we're just two different people. That's like the main thing. Like, we're two different people, and like, I don't know, he just had a lot wrong with him. They're just, again, this is not a targeted video. This is not, I don't do that. I'm just talking about my life. Like, if you look at my channel, I do that with like everyone and stuff, but not everyone. I mean, like, I just talk about my life. Okay. But yeah, I just wanted to remind people that, you know, it's okay to cut people off. It's actually fine. Like, you're not a rude person for cutting people off, like, genuinely. Like, you're not a bad person. Some people need to get out of your life, and that's fine. And it's important to recognize when you need to do that, because some people gaslight you into thinking you're a terrible person or a weird person or whatever person for cutting them off, even though you've given them so many chances. That's the thing. Stop giving people so many chances. I think everyone deserves maybe 3 chances. Maybe three lucky number. I say 2. I say 2 is like a good, giving someone just 1 chance, that you're not going to get anywhere, because I'm sure you fucked up many times in your life, and there's been people that have kept you around because you fucked up that one time and they saw something in you where they knew you were going to improve. So give that same grace to like other people and stuff, obviously within reason. But I don't know, like some people are just a lost cause, and doesn't mean they'll never get better. It just means they're not going to get better in your time frame, if that makes sense. Like they're not going to get better because you keep telling them to get better or because you want them to get better. That's not going to happen. Like people get better if they want to, and people recognize their faults when they want to, especially if they're a fucking grown ass adult. So just don't feel bad for cutting people off, removing them off everything on a random Tuesday, especially if you've given them like so many chances, because I can't lie, I've given a lot of people too many chances and I don't regret it. Like it's part of my person, like my character and stuff. So I'm not like upset about it, but it's just like, it gets mentally exhausting. I know I've made the right choice when I don't feel guilty, or I don't feel like, oh my gosh, I need to get them back, or if they were right in front of me, would I want to say anything to them? No. If the people I've cut off in my life were right in front of me, first of all, I'd run in the complete opposite direction or walk in the opposite direction. Secondly, nothing would change. My energy wouldn't change. Like I wouldn't be like, oh my God, hi. Like, no, not that I'd be rude to them. I just don't see the point. I feel like there's a lot of unnecessary connections nowadays where people are just keeping people around. I don't really understand that. But at the same time I do, because so many people in this world like they're feeling guilty for just existing and being selfish. There's nothing wrong with being selfish. It's just the opposite of being selfless. And there's obviously nothing wrong with being selfless. You just need balance. So yeah, not everyone can be saved. Not everyone wants to be saved. You're not a savior. You're just you're one person. Don't try to save everyone, because not everyone wants to be saved. And you will actually damage yourself in the process. Like you will just fuck up your own mental health in the process, or waste your time in the process, or whatever. Again, everything is a process. It's all a lesson. So if you're in that situation right now, my advice is cut that person off, whoever it is, whoever they are, multiple people, I don't know. But yeah, I don't really know if this video made sense, but I just wanted to talk. I just wanted to like get that off my chest. So yeah, so